everyone. Jeremy Katz here with Dockside Pros. I'm the founder. I'm here for a very special introduction to one of the most exclusive and highly anticipated opportunities available. We're here with our featured partner, Anna Maria. Anna Maria, it's a pleasure to be here with you today to get a behind-the-scenes look at Ulyssia Residences. Anna, can you tell us a little bit about this special project?
Hello, everyone. Anna Maria Lipsick with Fortune Christie's International, and it is my pleasure to introduce Ulysia to our community. I am beyond inspired to present this vessel to our community, and I hope to inspire you as well. It is a mission-driven, sustainably focused and built residence at sea.
And Anna, so how many different residences are on board this vessel?
Right now we have 122. We've just reduced the number of residences actually to offer larger units that have been requested. We're doing more duplexes, so we're very excited about it. It's going to be a very small and intimate community.
So looking at this model right here, one of the coolest features that I see is this hydraulic platform that lowers into the water, and this looks like there's seawater that actually encompasses you. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh yeah, this is a dream actually. So the Ulysia is going to offer the opportunity to have a beach club at the back of the vessel that's going to encompass a pool made from the seawater, and every amenity you could imagine with the regular beach club will be available on Ulysia. Every water sport, every type of vessel will be at your disposal.
Tenders,
yeah,
sea bobs, and all the fun stuff.
All that fun stuff.
And up here, it looks like there's an observatory.
Yes, this is a very interesting feature. At the head of the vessel, you'll see an observatory, and that's going to be a very nice feature for our community. One of the many amenities that's available.
And the gym and spa, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, that's all going to be managed by Chanel, which is, they're world class with respect to wellness and as well as medical, and they're 20,000 square foot facility. The gym is going to be about 10,000 square feet. Everything's going to be about wellness and longevity, which what they're known for.
Okay. Can you give us a breakdown on the specific destinations and itineraries available with this vessel?
So we'll have destinations all over the world, every continent, every particular country you could imagine. We're going to be visiting every world class event and visiting some out-of-reach areas, and even have the ability, because of the way the vessel's being constructed, to go to Alaska, for example, and break through the ice, the boulders, and meet our friendly polar bears up close.
And you mentioned this is one of the largest vessels up at sea right now, too. Can you elaborate on that?
Sure, it is. Despite it not being bulky and not looking like a typical large cruise ship type of vessel, but because of the way it's being constructed in sustainable fashion, because it's multi-layer the way it is going to look very sleek as well. It's going to be able to stay in any port for a considerable amount of time, much longer than a typical vessel of half its size, actually.
Okay. Currently, right now, it is being built, and what is the occupancy?
The occupancy right now, we have reservations at almost 50%.
And is this a fractional ownership, a leasing program, or do you own the residences outright?
You own the residences outright. We do not have a rental program. This is going to be a very private community that is vetted, and the security is going to be top-notch, managed by Marine Guard. They also manage the Monaco Port and the Monaco Palace. And so they have everything at their disposal technology-wise. So every owner is going to be vetted financially and for any sort of activity. And yes, we're looking forward to building this amazing community.
So this is a good mix between exclusivity, elegance, and adventure, it seems like.
Yes, all that plus mission-driven as well. So this is something that I think we're all very passionate about. We all want a luxury product, and it's going to be a beautifully built, sustainable vessel, but we also want to make sure we don't harm, the planet, and we give back to these communities. And so it's a very special community that's being formed. And so for me, that's one of the things that I think you need to highlight, is that it is a community that cares about the environment and the planet.
So is there anything like this available on the market right now?
Well, in my humble opinion, and no, there is not anything like this because of the various features which not only, the design features and the sustainability aspects, but really the mindset of the community that's being built. And the education for the kids. And by the way, you can even bring, a smaller pet on board. They're going to have a space for the dogs or the cats to play around. And we're going to have a vet. And along with the full-fledged hospital, you get a vet as well.
Okay. And I see some helicopter pads here as well, too. And, just a beautiful amenities, it looks like, with the pool. Could you elaborate a little bit more on, what is included on board? Is there a spa? Is there a gym?
Yeah, so the one of the really special amenities is that we're going to have 2 submarines. So we are going to have several helicopters. We have a helipad being built on top of the vessel, but we're also going to have submarines that, are with the expedition company that we're dealing with. We're going to take our residents and their children even underwater, and that's going to be one of the expeditions that we can offer our clients. Everything else is going to be luxury, and every sport you can imagine is going to be available. So we have Charnot that's going to be on board, and they're going to be a full-fledged medical facility. And in addition to the full-fledged medical facility, which is going to be 20,000 square feet, they also are very proactive. They have a very proactive approach to wellness. So everything's going to be, about longevity, and that's what they're known for. So everything that you can imagine will be at your feet. And by the way, if we don't have it, we will get it for you, because we will also have a 2-to-1 ratio of crew.
How do you plan the itinerary? Do guests have a say in where you go? And how can you give us a few examples that you follow the local events, global events that happen around the world?
Residents will know about the itinerary 2 years in advance. It's going to be done chosen in a democratic fashion. So the residents will assign 7 residents, 2 of them will turn over every year. And they'll receive the input of the small community and decide where they want to go. And if somebody wants to stay on board for 12 months and go to every location, some people might want to go to, we're going to touch upon every major event globally, for sure. But that, we're going to visit the indigenous communities and try to give back to the world. And so if someone wants to come on board for 12 months, Geraldine, we can do that. Or we can do part-time, and you hop on board using our helicopter or our car service or our jet service. Everything's going to be at your fingertips. So
wonderful. What are the rough price estimates to get started, and the different configuration of the floor plans typically?
Yes, so we are starting at around 10 million euros, and it goes up from 1 bedroom at a bit over almost 1,200 square feet to over 10,000 square feet, and duplexes as well.
Are there monthly and yearly fees, and what does that typically include?
I love that question, Jeremy. I love that question because a typical ship take about 10 to 25% of the price of the ship annually to maintain. Ulysia is going to be between 3 and 3.5%, and that includes food and beverages. Now, if you want caviar every day, all day long, that might be a different story. But for the most part, you're going to have a healthy supply of food and beverages included in your maintenance, which includes taking care of the vessel, the insurance, the crew, etc.
Yeah. So essentially you have the luxury of almost owning a super yacht, but you don't have all the maintenance and the headaches to deal with. And you get to explore the world. And instead of having a luxury condo or new development, this gives you the option to explore the world, live your adventure, live your life, and have an amazing view in your backyard waking up every single morning.
That is definitely one option. And then you have another option of complementing your portfolio. So this is a product that is going to be a complement to anyone's portfolio, including people that have yachts, because crossing oceans with, even if it's a mega yacht, the inertia, I believe, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's called the inertia, where it allows, depending on the inertia and how it's built, it either is going to be a vessel that's going to be kind of shaky and moving a lot, or it's going to be something that's going to be very sort of calm in the deep sea.
Sure. And
you don't have to worry about Ulysia with respect to traveling across oceans, across the Atlantic, across the Pacific. So you can keep your mega yacht, and you could also have Ulysia as well as a complement to your portfolio.
If you're interested in learning more about this amazing, spectacular, elegant vessel, contact me, Jeremy at Dockside Pros, or Anna Maria with Fortune Christie's, we welcome the opportunity to inspire you on this magnificent vessel. Call 954-280-4225 and we will connect you with Anna Maria.
And I look forward to sharing our vision with you. Thank you so much.